Good afternoon, my crafty friends. This is Debbie with Yard Market, and this is hashtag Creep on June 2025 by Traciefox Creative, and I will make all the prompts are down below in the description. So yeah, if you want to go and check out any of the other makers that are collaborating with Tracie on this, those are down below. Has all of the links to the ephemera packs, like what do we have? We have bases, we have the games pack, and then the ephemera pack. So there's 3 different packs that you can choose from, or you can get all of them, however you'd like to do that. So today is the day 15. I think I said that already, but anyway, the snippet is from the poem called The Lake. And let me see my notes here. And it is the power of nature to invoke a range of emotions, from beauty and solace to fear and awe. So that is the explanation of the poem. And then the poem snippet is so lovely was the loneliness of a wild lake, with black rock bound, those butterflies of earth who seek the skies and the tall pines that towered around. So that's the little snippet. So I think I'll cut this out. I'm doing something a little bit different today. I'm actually not using the base. I don't know, the lake, it just kind of inspired me to go look in my magazines and see what I could find. And the one here on top, this is an illustration book that I picked up from the thrift store. And it is all kinds of women, ladies from, I think it's from the 1800s and the 1900s. But it's all black and white. And she just looks like a lady just there with her towel on a beach. So I'm going to say it's a beach of a lake, just because we got the lake going on here. So yeah, and then I did find, this was part of the ephemera. This is like a lake. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use that or not. I just have this off to the side. And then, see, they were talking about butterflies, so I have these 2 butterflies. These are Artie Mae's butterflies. Artie Mae's has a lot of butterflies. So this, I think, I'm just going to cut this. Now, I did cut these pieces out here that it showed like a background of a lake or the ocean, but I like this because it's talked about the pines and the mountains, and so here it's just, you get a little glimpse of it behind her. That's what I was thinking anyway. So yeah, I just thought, I don't know, it just inspired me to do something a little bit different with all those lovely pockets and flips out, and those coin envelopes. We can always use those for something else. They won't go to waste, that's for sure. I was even thinking maybe I should, put those together, and you can put a gift card or cash inside of them. Kind of a interesting envelope for that. Oh yeah. Okay, so let's see. I'm definitely going to put distress oxide around all of these pieces. So let's see here. I'm gonna kind of decide where I want this. Oh, I don't want it straight. I don't want it lopsided. I'm gonna do a rough cut right now. You know what? I think I will actually kind of glue this on. And then this is another piece that I was thinking about using for the background. This is like a river and mountains and the nice reflection. This is the page that I'm working on in my journal. So we'll get a little glue on there. Oh my goodness, I totally forgot about the glue situation again, didn't I? Oh my. Okay, let's see. Yeah, the bad thing about that book, that illustration book, is that it's both sides, and so you do kind of lose, you lose the other side, but it's at the thrift store. It probably was only maybe $1 at that. Okay, guys, don't mind me. I am looking for a glue stick because I'm out over here. Guys, hear me moving things around here. I just can't believe I'm out. Let's see. Oh, I'm not. Okay. All right, but it is time to order another one once you order this. Sorry about that. Just it's like real life there. Hopefully that wasn't too noisy. Okay, there we go. Now we have a nice nice new glue stick to work with. I'll just kind of use the background page that's there. Should be okay. Oh, I did. Oh gosh, I did it again, didn't I? Well, that's okay. I can actually put the. Okay, if I lay that on there, it might stick. What I'm saying is I'll cut around this, so I do. It'll be okay. Okay, got a little bit of the mountain, the pine tree. Okay, there we go. It is down. No going back. Okay, so now we'll just kind of cut around this without cutting my little circle here. Kind of like a little, window into this lady here sitting on the beach. What it reminds me of. Almost like a portal, maybe? Okay, there's that. So there we go. Like I said, just a little bit back there. Now let's see. I wonder if I can go in and just kind of those white edges that I have on there. I don't want to cover up the lake view back there. There. Trying to keep a lot of that black off of the photo, so I might kind of wipe it a little bit. Let's see, this is a little bit of a wet wipe. Maybe I can get a little bit. I don't want to take it off completely. And then, yeah, the edges are where the sponge is starting to disintegrate also. So, there we go. Yep, it's got a hole in it. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a hole in it. So there we go. So there we go. There's that. And a little snippet here. Let's see. I think I'll go ahead and just use the black today. I know I've been using the aged mahogany. Like I said, I just thought, wait, I need to change things up a little bit. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day I'll use the walnut stain. We'll see. I might use the blue though for the background. If I decide not to use that, I think maybe I'll just put some blue on here with the distress. I wasn't sure about that page, so let's see here. I have the tumbled glass and what do I have? The stormy sky. So I can do this a couple different ways here. I can use the stencil, which I kind of have these tree. I wonder if I use this. That would be kind of cool. It just kind of, you know, like the whole tree. They were talking about tall pines. So maybe that's what I'll do. Is put that on there. Let's see. Let's use the lighter blue first. Or the darker blue. See, and I do want to, you know, I do want a lot of this on the background. So I'm going to keep dabbing it in there. And hopefully stay on the page there. Let's see, is that, do I need more? It might need to be darker. Maybe I'll go back in with the darker blue and just put it in certain areas. This is a quick way, you guys, to, this is like no dry time, you know, to get some color on your background, is by using these distress, either ink or oxide. So I'll just do the dark at the bottom. I'll blend it. Okay, I like that for a quick background. Now this one was Stormy Sky, the darker one, and Tumbled Glass is the two blues that I have. So let's see what that looks like now. We're in the camera frame here. Trying to, you know, I kind of want to put her at the top only because this kind of reminds me of a moon. I mean, is that kind of weird? Okay, maybe about there. I'm thinking about there. But then if we have the butterflies down below, do we need more on there maybe? See the moons on there? Decisions. See, I'm just gonna kind of cut this little wavy. This is from the ephemera, from the Traciefox packet. I'm just trying to see what I want here as far as that goes. I'll do a little bit of black. See, there is a moon here on this lake. So maybe we'll overlap like that. It's kind of like a, you know, a little bit of a background there. Let's see. You know, I have, let's see, I have other things over here. I always have other things over here. You know, just to kind of bring it all together. Now with a little bit more ephemera pieces. That's from my Sizzix cutout. I do need to make some more. You know, I have this journal on here too. I'm wondering if I put that on there. I think we can go up just a little bit. I don't want to see everything. Maybe we should tuck that in. Oh yeah, I like that. I'll tuck that in. I can get some green on here with the ribbon. Do we? Oh, that kind of curls, huh? That's kind of cool. Now we're going to do the, like I said, I'm just doing placement right now. I'm really not gluing anything down. Gosh, I managed to misplace those. They're right there. It's actually, you know, it's really, what is that? All like neutrals on there, and then you got the, a little bit of the blue and the pine tree back there. Now I'm going to add in some of these purple butterflies. I might just do one. I haven't decided yet. And then what's always nice too on this is just to add something behind the butterfly to give the illusion of the antennae. I usually use the black thread. And definitely, you know, I'll put some distress on here also. There's that one. Let's see. We need something on the back of this one, don't we? I think we can put it, you know, right there. Do we need another one? Well, let's cut it out and see. I kind of would like a different color. But then I like the... But you know what? Look, I can make a triangle of these. Even because the purple is on the blue side. See, we have the blue, blue, blue. Okay, gonna do it. We're gonna have to. Only because it's actually counting now as 3. Because of the little window there of the lake. Does that make sense, you guys? I hope it does. Like I said, I have this in my mind. I was thinking about this and I thought, I really would like to do that. Okay. So like this butterfly is flying out, that one, and then this one is flying in where these two pieces meet. And I need to ink the back of it with the little script here. So I'll do that. Yeah, I just like to have something on there. And let's see. I need something underneath. That's not too thick. Okay, I'm gonna have to kind of go off here. Let's see. I think you guys can still see over here. I just need something a little bit flat. Everything was bumpy. I'll just do it with my hand. There we go. Just makes it. You have, if it happens to flip, sometimes they flip inside of the journal. At least there's something there. Okay, so move that out of the way. There we go. And we need to distress. But these things are really starting. I must just use the heck out of these, huh? These sponges. Funny. They start falling apart. I'm like, oh gosh. Let's see, do I don't have, do I have black thread over here? Oh, I probably don't. I probably have to walk away again, you guys. You know, I have brown. Maybe I'll just use the brown. I have a little bit. Look at how small amount that is. Yeah, I'll just use that so I don't have to walk away again. Okay, this came out better than I thought it was going to, because at first I thought, oh, that's such a harebrained idea. But it actually became a good idea. I mean, I like it. So, I mean, everybody has their own way of using paper. So there we go. There's that. I think I got everything all inked up. You know, I think I can tear this just to, you know, give it a little bit of, there we go. Just a little bit more texture on there. Why not? There we go. I'll darken that up over there. I kind of like that a little bit darker. Okay, now I have to remember where I put everything. This is always, for me, like, it seems like a little bit of a challenge. So, okay, I know I want her there. So maybe I'll, oops. Maybe I'll just get a little bit on here. I can always go back with the liquid glue. I don't want to use this just in case if I was tucking anything underneath. I can't remember now. Let's see, I know I had this kind of over here. Okay, now I know. These are the pieces that, was that up? I don't think that was up that far, but I think it was like that close. You have the book on top? No. Okay, this is close, I believe. So I'm going to just go for that. Glue under here. Oh, you know, I might. Or I cover that up. I know you guys have that problem too. You do all the placement and then you're like, oh, where did I have that at? I like that so much. So, and I'll just do it like this and keep bending it up. The actually the cardstock's a little bit, helps to glue that down just a little bit better. I think I just peeled something off of there. Rubbed a little too hard there, didn't I? Okay, I'm going to pick this one up. This was in here, right? Well, it is now. I keep rubbing that off. You know, I don't have like a, I just have a regular printer. I forgot, is it inkjet or something? Maybe that's why that's just rubbing off. But we'll go ahead and, I can go ahead and rub some brown on it. Maybe. Kind of just aged it, didn't I? Oh, there we go. fix that right up. Just continue aging it a little bit just so it blends in. Okay, so let's see here now. Here we go. Oh, I think I kind of like it right there. So are you guys learning anything with me telling you a little bit about the poems, Edgar Allan poems? I'm learning stuff. So just curious if you guys are learning anything. Maybe you already know all about that. Okay, there we go with that. I'm going to pick this up and just get this piece down. This was the one that I didn't actually glue. Oh, great. Okay, where? Oh, what I did with my rag. My hand was kind of rubbing off all this stuff. Okay. All right, that's good. And I believe this was over here like that. Which I don't mind if that covers up a little bit. The lake is ominous. Like I think the poem said like during the day it was all beautiful, relaxing, and then at night it became ominous. I mean, that's what I got out of it. So. Oh, maybe we'll do it up just a little bit. Okay, I need. Oh, there it is. I need that rag just to. I quit rubbing color off. I guess we could go in with a little bit more blue. Maybe I'll just rub some blue. I wonder if that'll work. Let's see. Kind of lost my blue that I put on there. Let's peeping through a little bit. Got some over here. I don't know. I'm gonna put these butterflies on, so I don't know. Let's see. I'm just gonna go ahead and use this up. Oh, let's put the one last flower on. Well, it's the one last flower I have in my little pile over here. I'll have to get some more cut. This was sprayed very heavily on my hand with the mica stain in the brown. Oh yeah. I was trying to get color on it, and then all of a sudden it just was a lot. So there we go. I finished up this spool. Like I said, this is a dark brown. Let's see. I'll just cut this in half. And then just wrap. Wrap and rub. Just get a nice piece under the butterfly. Okay, this butterfly actually was flying out. The larger one, I believe. That's how I had it up there. Okay, come on. We need you to bunch up. Okay, and then I'll just put a little glue in the center of the butterfly. I do like to let it you know, actually flap. So it's not glued all the way down. I think it gives it a little bit of dimension. So yeah, there we go with that one. And then the other piece of thread, brown thread. Let's see, making sure. Sometimes I push that up and then I forget, oh, we're not in camera anymore. So this one's going to be flying in. I think I want it perched like right there. So if those pieces are too long, I can always cut that off. But I kind of like that. Like these pieces. I'm just going to let that dry though and see before I start pulling on it. Okay, you guys. There we go. And you know, I do write on these sometimes. Like this one, I wrote the sleeper. That was, this was more in the beginning. So maybe I'll write the lake on here. Let's see. I'll just write it up here. The lake. Kind of a weird curlicue. Sometimes my writing's a little curlicue and then I can't even tell what it says. Okay, guys, there we go for day 15. And eventually I will catch up. So I'll put this, I'll just show you guys. This should be dry enough to throw this in here. So I actually skipped this page because I wanted a little bit bigger page, and this already has the that distress spray on it, so we're good. And then I did want to show you that I did make the acetate pocket that I sewed on. I stamped a butterfly on it with the permanent ink, but I don't think that stuff's ever going to dry. So there's that. And I did figure out one of my pages. I think it was, I don't remember what page it was now, but it was flipped the wrong way, and then I couldn't figure out which way was going. That's why I was all confused. I go, wait a minute, I was keeping this in order. So yeah, see, this page is actually like their second one there. Well, actually, it's the first day. But then since this is 15, this is going to be it for this signature. I'm not saying I might add something else later, but I'm going to start in on the other signature. Just this one's super full, so we'll just start new. And then I do have another game I want to put in here, so I might put that in there off camera and just show you guys. It's a is it a tic-tac-toe game? Oh, I'm gonna get this covered up. So there we go, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the day 15, the lake. Any comments? Any questions? Put them in comments. Any suggestions? Put them in comments. Thanks so much for watching. Appreciate all of you. Bye-bye.